Now, it's totally up to you on how you want to go about this. And let me explain how I do things. And this is just how I do it. But you figure out over, once you start this journey, you'll figure out what works for you. And if you're a veteran at this, please share your tips below and let us know what works for you and what you do. But what I do is I'll figure out on Sunday morning, I get up, I'll figure out what we're going to have to eat for the week. And I use that little sheet that I explained to you guys that's in the Files tab. And then I write down my grocery list. And I keep this all digital. Not always, but I try to, because then I can go back and reuse meal plans rather than figuring out every single week. So I try to use same meal plans. I switch them out, but I have like 4 or 6 that are digital that I can just go swap through when I don't have time to figure out a meal plan. But I'll figure out what we're going to eat. Then I go grocery shopping right after or shortly after that. And then as soon as I get home, I start to meal prep. And the reason I do that is because I don't have any excuses. I just get it done. It has been a little bit different with a kid. Like, maybe he needs to eat or he needs attention and maybe Ricky's busy. But whatever it is, I try to get the meal prepping done as soon as possible. That way there are no excuses come during the week. Now, if that doesn't work for you, I know some people will figure out what they're going to eat on Friday. They go grocery shopping Saturday. They meal prep Sunday. Or some people will even just meal prep a couple meals, and then they will have to cook again later in the week. Now, you need to figure out what works best for you. And this is trial and error. Because I tried to come home from work every day and cook at night. That wasn't working. I would make excuses and be like, I don't feel like cooking. So Ricky would cook and it would be unhealthy. And this was when we were first starting our journey and it just wasn't working. So I had to figure out how to make it work so I'd stop with the excuses. And that's what I want you guys to do. If something's not working and you're making excuses, you don't have to stick to it. You don't have to keep doing it because that's what you think the norm is or that's what everybody's doing. No, you do you, boo, and that's that. Like, do what you want. So go ahead, try it out, see what works for you, and maybe you have to do something different every week. And don't give up. That's the one thing I don't want you to do. I don't want you to give up because it's too hard. Figure out, make it easy. And one thing I will suggest is if maybe you don't have a lot of time to cook or anything, do crock pot meals because those make your life so much easier and they're easy to do. But sometimes you get sick of them because I used to do them all the time. Now I'm not doing them as much, but I will probably go back to them once I start back up working. So figure out what works for you, and if you have a routine that works, let us know and share it below. Love you guys.